Hello guys, I hope you are going good, and for today I am going to discuss about a example on single inheritance. It's I just try to make a doubly note by using single increase note, and before starting our discussion, I just want to remind you some concepts of uh, doubly linked list. Actually, what a doubly linked list node have? It have actually two pointers. We can what these pointer names. One is next and second one is previous. Actually, next pointer points to next node, which is after uh, that node, and previous pointer points to a previous node, mm, or a node before that. Okay, we can say if we consider a B node, then what is previous to B? It's A node. So previous of B pointing to A, and what is next to B? It's C. So next of B pointing to C. We just try to implement that node by using singly linked list node. So if you remember, I have made a particular video where I just uh, try to implement a singly linked list node. So I just copied that try I just copy that class where it is. It's I think here. Yeah, I just copy this class and I try to inherit it to make my doubly linked doubly linked list class. I just run it, and I what I did, I just make another class which inherits that class, and that class name is dnode. It says doubly node, and I try to inherit it. So I write it. Now I define a constructor for dnode. Inherit init. It takes two arguments. It's one self and second one is data. Now I didn't discuss that thing which I going to discuss before that. Have you don't we didn't yet consider how to access our parent variable, parent instance variable, by using a or inside our child variable. No, child class. We didn't discuss yet. Actually, we can access the instance variable of our parent class by inside a child class by using a method named as super in Python. So we use that method. It's say super. Super simply says the um, parent class of dnode. What is parent class of dnode? It's node, and we call constructor inside our child class to initialize the instance variable of our parent class, and I just simply pass data to that constructor because it taking only two arguments and one is object. So I just need to pass uh, only single argument which will going to store in data part. Okay, now I want another uh, pointer which named as self. Oh, sorry, previous, because I have one pointer that named as next. So I need just a single pointer. So to make this, I just use self dot prev, equals none. And for initiating it, I just made it none and I ran it. Right. So now our uh, child class is ready. Now I need to make an object and try to see what's actually it is doing behind is happening. So I make an object one and I simply make that object of dnode and pass the value of data. It's 10. Now I ran. Now I want to try, I want to print the next and previous value of, means next or previous pointers value of that object. To do it, I simply say object dot prev and object dot next. It's next, yeah. Simply next. When I try to print, you can able to see that it is printing none, none. Means now, mm, as I did here, prev previous is pointing to none, and for next, and next is also pointing to none. So I want to make a linked list, doubly linked list. To do it, I need another object too. So means another node too. Then I make it, try to make and uh, initialize data by 20. Now our object another node is ready. Then think how to insert that node, that these two nodes to make a linked list. So simply think A is alone and B is alone. It is these two are simply nodes. Then how to join these nodes? To join these nodes, A next of A have to point B and previous of B have to point A. So as simply we are seeing here, we need to code there. Okay, what I can do, simply what I say, object one of next of object one pointing to B and object object 2 previous of object 2 is pointing to A. Sorry, it's been not B, it's object 2. Sorry, it's name convention. And object 1. Object two's previous is pointing to object 1 and object one's next is pointing to object 2. Now as we run and it's didn't we don't get any error. So now I want to access the object one's data. So think how I can access. I can access very simply. How? That if I say object previous of object 2's data, what does it mean? It means simply the value of object 1. So I simply try to print this and make sure is it is working. So what I say that object 2's previous, what actually object 2's previous, it is object 1 of data. So what does it print? It prints 10. It means it simply prints object one's data. So I hope you can able to grab whatever I am saying about doubly linked list, and you get my view that how easily we inheritance simple inheritance make uh, for us to write us code. We just reuse our previous code and just modify some well attributes or add some attributes and make a new linked list. So I hope you are so amazed that how it works, and I think you never get mm, that type of example, because as I see and as I scroll YouTube, and I mostly find that everyone is taking same example, and I didn't want to do this. I want to make some new things, and I tried because I want to do it, and I don't need uh, just bad stuffs. I don't want to deliver some bad stuffs. I want only those stuffs which you actually need. So I hope you like my video. If you don't like, then please comment why it is and where I am lacking. So because it keeps me motivated. It keeps me motivated, that no, Alok, you have to do, and you have to change something in yourself, that you can make impact on your society or on for your friends too. I hope it's enough for today. Thank you and have a nice day.